For decades, we've believed Mars was a planet that lost its water. But what if the water never really left? Recent data from NASA has led to a discovery that rewrites the history of the red planet. They didn't find it with a camera, they found it by listening. Scientists now believe a colossal secret is hiding right under our feet, a vast, buried reservoir of water locked deep within the planet's crust. We're not talking about a little bit of ice. We're talking about enough water to cover the entire planet in an ocean over 500 meters deep. So how did we miss it for so long? And what does a hidden ocean mean for finding life on Mars right now? To understand the magnitude of this discovery, we first have to go back to the biggest mystery of the red planet. The story of water on Mars has always been a tale of loss. Over 3 billion years ago, Mars was a completely different world. We have overwhelming geological evidence that it was warm and wet, with a thick atmosphere that could support lakes, rivers, and maybe even oceans across its northern hemisphere. But then, something changed. Mars lost its protective magnetic field, its atmosphere was stripped away by solar winds, and the planet transformed into the cold desert we know today. For decades, the biggest question has been, where did all that water go? The main explanation was that it escaped into space. Another chunk is visibly locked up as ice in the polar caps, but scientists have long wondered if these processes alone could account for the sheer volume of water that must have existed. If not all the water went up, that left only one other direction for it to go: down. The hunt for this missing water has driven decades of exploration. We've seen tantalizing hints, like dark streaks on crater walls or radar signals pointing to possible subglacial lakes, but these clues have been heavily debated. But the real breakthrough came from listening. NASA's InSight lander that touched down in 2018 was designed to take the planet's pulse. For 4 years, its ultra-sensitive seismometer sat perfectly still, recording over 1,300 marsquakes. Just like ultrasounds see inside the body, scientists use seismic waves to map a planet's interior. As they analyzed the data, they noticed something strange. The waves were slowing down significantly in a specific layer of the Martian crust, deep underground. And that strange signal led to this. A team of geophysicists concluded that the data points to an astonishing possibility: a deep layer of fractured rock, completely saturated with liquid water. This isn't a tiny pocket of moisture, it's a massive underground reservoir. It's likely not a vast open ocean, but water trapped within the rock, like a colossal underground sponge. The estimates are staggering. If you could wring out this entire layer, the water released could cover the whole planet. This single discovery suggests that a huge portion of Mars's ancient water didn't escape to space after all. It trickled down, where it has remained hidden for billions of years. This discovery is completely reshaping our understanding of planetary history. If you're finding this as fascinating as we do, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because the implications of this discovery are profound. So what does it mean? First, it offers a compelling solution to the mystery of the missing water, suggesting planets can store vast quantities of water in their crusts. Second, and most excitingly, it gives us a new and compelling place to look for life on Mars. The Martian surface is bombarded with deadly radiation, but the subsurface is a protected, stable environment. Here on Earth, we found vibrant ecosystems miles below the ocean floor that get their energy from chemical reactions with rocks. A buried aquifer on Mars could offer a similar haven. Finally, this has huge implications for future human exploration. While this reservoir is too deep to access now, it's plausible that smaller, more accessible reservoirs exist closer to the surface, which would be a game changer for creating a sustainable human presence on Mars. This discovery isn't the end of the story, it's the opening of a brand new chapter. The next step is to figure out if these conditions are global. Future missions will be key, equipped with more powerful radar to map these subsurface reserves. The red planet has held its secrets close for billions of years, but now the veil is slowly being lifted. We once looked at Mars as a dead world. Now we see a world with a dynamic past and a hidden, watery present. Maybe the water wasn't lost, it was just hiding.
And with this discovery, the question is no longer just, was there ever life on Mars? But could life be there, right now, waiting for us to find it? The search continues.